In today's video, we are going to cover some fundamental things you need to know before you step foot on a dealership lot. Remember, the people at the dealership may be friendly, but it's their job to make as much money off of you as possible. So with that, let's get started. Starting our countdown with tip number 5, know your worth. When you're stepping into a dealership, it's crucial to have done your homework. If you plan to trade in your current vehicle, understanding its market value is key. This is your bargaining chip, your ace in the hole. Think about it. You wouldn't sell a diamond without knowing its worth, right? So why would you trade in your car without the same knowledge? Now you might be wondering, how do I find out my car's worth? Well, there are several online tools and resources that can help you determine the value of your trade-in based on factors like its make, model, year, and condition. Be thorough in your research and realistic about your car's condition. Remember, dealers are in the business to make money, and they might try to lowball your trade-in value. But when you know what you're sitting on, you're in a better position to negotiate. Don't let the dealers lowball you. Do your research and know your worth. Moving down to tip number 4, be wary of add-ons. Now, when you are at the dealership, you might be tempted by the array of add-ons that the finance manager dangles in front of you. They may look shiny, they may look useful, but let's take a moment to think about it. These add-ons are often overpriced, and they can quickly inflate the cost of your vehicle. Now, we're not saying all add-ons are bad. Some might offer genuine value, but it's essential to do your homework. Research, compare, and then decide if that add-on is worth the extra bucks. It's your hard-earned money, after all. And here's a pro tip. Dealerships often make a significant profit from these add-ons, so they will push you hard to take them. Stand your ground and remember, it's okay to say no. Remember, not all that glitters is gold. Be wary of those shiny, overpriced add-ons. Before we continue, please consider subscribing to our channel for all the latest personal finance tips and tricks. The more informed you are, the better off you will be. At number 3 on our list, the art of negotiation. It's an essential skill when buying a car. The trick is to keep your poker face on and negotiate the price of the vehicle first. You see, dealerships have a way of making the deal seem sweeter by focusing on trade-ins or financing options. But don't fall for it. Instead, keep your eyes on the prize, the actual price of the car. Remember, you're in control. Don't let them sidetrack you with discussions about trade-ins or financing until you've nailed down the price you're willing to pay for that shiny new ride. Research, compare, and know the value of the car you're eyeing. That way, you're armed with information and ready to negotiate effectively. Now, don't rush. Negotiation is a dance that requires patience and persistence. Be prepared to walk away if the deal doesn't feel right. There's always another car, another dealership. You're the buyer, you have the power. So remember, when you're sitting across that dealership desk, the art of negotiation is your most powerful tool. Use it wisely. Tip number 2 on our list, shop around. We all love a good deal, and when it comes to buying a car, it's no different. One of the most crucial aspects of this process is securing the best interest rate. Now, this might sound a bit tricky, but here's the deal. Dealerships, while convenient, can sometimes offer higher interest rates than what we actually qualify for. It's like walking into a candy store, but the price tags are all a bit inflated. So what should you do? Well, just like any savvy shopper, you need to compare prices. Look at various banks, credit unions, or even online lending services. Each of these institutions will have different rates and terms, and it's your job to find the one that suits your needs best. Remember, even a slight difference in the interest rate can translate into significant savings over the life of your car loan. So don't settle for the first offer. Shop around and find the best deal for you. And finally, our most important tip, get pre-approved. You might be wondering, why is getting pre-approved so crucial? Well, it's simple. It's all about taking control of your car buying process. When you get pre-approved for a car loan from a bank or credit union, you're setting yourself up for success. This pre-approval tells you exactly how much car you can afford. It's like going into a candy store with a set amount to spend, and you know you can't go over it. This stops you from falling in love with a car that's way out of your budget. But that's not all. Getting pre-approved also reveals any credit problems you might have. It's better to discover these issues before you're sitting in the dealership's finance office. Trust me, that's not the place where you want to find out that your credit score is lower than you thought. Getting pre-approved also puts you in a stronger negotiating position. You'll know your interest rate and how much you can borrow. This means you can focus on the price of the car, not the monthly payment. Dealers may even try to beat your pre-approved rate, which could save you even more money. In a nutshell, getting pre-approved gives you the upper hand. It allows you to know your budget, understand your credit, and negotiate from a position of strength. So don't skip this step. Plan ahead, get pre-approved, and take control of your car buying process. And that's a wrap on our top tips for buying a car. Let's take a quick drive down memory lane. We began with knowing your worth. It's crucial to understand the value of your trade-in before stepping foot in any dealership. We then navigated the tricky terrain of add-ons, reminding you not to fall for overpriced extras that you may not need. Our journey continued to the art of negotiation, where we stressed the importance of focusing on the vehicle's price first, before discussing trade-ins or financing options. We then detoured to the importance of shopping around. Never settle on the first interest rate offered. Our final destination was the pre-approval process, a critical step to determine how much car you can afford and to reveal any credit issues you might need to address. Each of these tips is a roadmap to a successful car buying experience. So buckle up and get ready to apply these tips in your next car buying journey. Remember, knowledge is power. Use these tips to your advantage and drive away with the car of your dreams.